Hey everyone, it's Spicy Sushi. So I wanted to make a quick video going over how to make +2 double dot multi with increased damage weapons. These are going to be rune daggers actually. You may be a little bit confused because why would dot multi want, why would a damage over time build want crit strike chance? Well, you don't. It's just way, I'm talking like 9 times cheaper to make it on a rune dagger. So that's why we're making it on a rune dagger. If we want to do a scepter, I'll go over how you could do it on a scepter later, but this is what we're going to do. So you want to buy a rune dagger off of trade with fractured dot multi. You could do 24%, you could go up to 26%. You do rune dagger in the box. And notice these are really cheap. 10 chaos, 15 chaos, 26% is like, probably not even that much more. You'd probably obviously go for something this cheap. And we are going to be a little bit high investment here, so you probably want to go expensive, right? So it'd be 20, 25 chaos, 40 chaos. I would just go with this. And item level does not matter. Just take whatever pops up as long as it's not corrupted. And then we're going to take that dagger, and once we have it, make sure it's rare. You're going to do a 4 fossil combination to get your +1 spell skill gem. This is step 1. Aetheric, Corroded, Metallic, Shuddering. It is 208 chaos on average right now to get that +1. You'll want to annul it down though. So, if you're stuck with, let's assume we've hit that, right? +1 spell. You'll want to annul it down to where it's the only thing left. If you annul it, you'll have to go again. And keep in mind, if you hit something like flat chaos, I don't even know if you can hit this, to be honest, with the fossil combination, but if it's a non-caster mod, you can annul it off by paying 1 divine for a 50-50 chance, but honestly, it is probably just cheaper to go again on the fossils. I don't see this being worth it, but just keep that in mind if you want to save time. I guess you could do that. But anyway, let's assume we are down to +1 spell. Let's assume we have our fractured dot multi. At this point, we are basically done as long as you don't get unlucky here. You would craft 2 divines, can have up to 3 crafted mods, cannot roll attack mods, and to finish, flat fire. So let me find the, flat fire 2 spells. So flat fire 2 spells. This is for a damage over time for fire. This works for any other. So let's say if you wanted to make a cold dot weapon, you would do cold dispels. If you wanted to do chaos, you would do cold chaos dispels. But yeah, so we have this. We have fire augment, and we are guaranteed +1 fire. We are not guaranteed to not delete the spell skill gem. It is a 1 in 3 chance that it could delete the spell skill gem, so keep that in mind. If you hit the unlucky 1 in 3, you will have to go back to the fossil stage to get this back and set this up again. But there we go. Now we're actually done. What you'll want to do is you'll want to remove crafted mods, and then put it back on there for another 2 divines, and then you can finish with, let's see. In this case, we're going for double dot multi. So let's do fire dot multi. Why am I having a hard time? Okay, fire dot multi. And then, since the rune dagger cannot have the increased fire damage modifier, we'll craft the increased fire damage on it. Now, the reason you do this on a rune dagger is because it was guaranteed. On a scepter, it is not guaranteed. It is only a 1 in 9 chance because you can hit increased fire damage. You can't roll that on a rune dagger, therefore there's literally nothing else to slam besides +1 fire. That is why the scepters that look like this, like the 30% increase, 40%, like opal scepters on trade, are like 120 plus divines because it is a 1 in 9. You have to go through this step multiple times. It's very painful. That's why I just recommend doing a rune dagger, because it is much cheaper this way. Sorry for the bait in chat. But anyway, yes. But yeah, guys, so this works for any cold dot or any dot. So you do it for chaos dot, cold dot, and then fire dot. I mean, it's the exact same thing. For a cold dot, cannot roll attack mods, or sorry, can have 3 crafted modifiers, cannot roll attack mods. Craft the cold damage 2 spells, and then when you augment cold, boom, +1 cold, and then you finish like we had it before. But you don't do, obviously you don't do increased fire damage, you do increased cold damage. But yeah, so there you go, guys. That works for Chaos, Cold, and Fire. So there's all your dots. If you want to go for the high budget version, you would do a Scepter. But like I said, very painful, but much cheaper than buying it off of trade if you really want to get that 30% or 40% increase elemental damage on top of it, or 9 times the cost or whatever. I guess it's not 9 times the cost. I'm not sure how much more expensive it is. I think it's like 5 or 6 times more expensive. So, but yeah, you could go for the Scepter or just do the Rune Dagger like I recommend. But there you go.